business. Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah. What?
Oprah was offering me at the time I didn't think I was worthy of. So I had to blow it up, and I did.
So when I went to her and said, this is what I'd like to do, I said, because other people were coming to me and asking me this, I hadn't even thought about it.
It's the breach of trust, the betrayal of trust. It's the lack of integrity for the person.
They watched Cat Williams go off on everybody, and you sat there and ate all that shit up. But they talk about saying.
When they got mad at me.
Yeah, of course, nigga, because you out there letting them say Earthquake can't read.
Well, I mean, what I'm supposed to say? I ain't gave him a script, so I don't know if he can or not.
You just said, interview over, I'm getting out here. You just did like that, but you was sitting back saying, ooh, nigga, we about to get this shit.
Quake, first of all, Quake my guy.
Yeah.
Like I said, some guys I know, like I know Quake. Quake and I have conversations. I talk to Quake. Quake and I have gone to dinner together. But a lot of the people that he mentioned, I felt that he was retorting what they said. Ricky said that he had the role of Money Mike, and he was setting that straight. I asked Said, did he steal the joke? Because that was reported. Said he didn't, Rick, and Cat.
But the nigga had receipts. They showed the same joke. And this is the thing, man. This is in the defense of Sid. He from my hometown. I love Sid. And I mean, dude, you know, sometimes you do a joke and you feel it. I ain't never stole no. I don't have to steal no joke because my life is hilarious.
Right.
I can write shit. I can go up and talk about. So I elaborate on a comedian's joke that he did on stage. Like Chris Tucker was on stage last night at the Sinbad show, and I said, "Boy, he did talking about he had to ride in coach because he ain't got the money no more." He said he had his son pull out a knife and keep us safe back here, you know, because he was scared. And I said, "Ooh, I wish I could have went up behind her because I would have rolled off that joke." I said, "Yeah, I was on that same plane with Chris Tucker. I was sitting in first class. I got a lot of miles." And I looked behind the curtain. I said, "Hey, Chris, good to see you, nigga. I'm watching Rush Hour on the movie up there." Y'all don't get movies back there, but you did a real good job with that. Now shut the curtain. Let me eat, nigga. But comedy is not yours to own.
Right.
It's yours to create.
Iyanla Vanzant, the spiritual life coach who used to be close to Oprah, dropped a news that has everyone's jaws dropping. She went and compared Oprah to Diddy, but not in a good way. Can you believe this isn't just some small star feud? These are some of the biggest names in showbiz. Girl, let me tell you about the drama that's building in Hollywood right now. The streets are saying Iyanla Vanzant just came for Oprah and Child. It's messy. There could be a lot of fallout from this, and you can be sure that everyone will take sides. We're going to drop all the tea on this unexpected fight between two TV titans. So what's got us so heated up, and why is she coming for Oprah like this? Stick around.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's crazy, man. But why haven't any of Diddy friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party, to the after party, and to the hotel lobby, they not gonna ruin their brand. They not gonna say nothing. Man, I was watching the other day, listen to me. They did that, they on Channel 2 News here in New York. Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about, they showed him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn. He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support them, because it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z, we the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff, but you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person outside of Stevie J.
Stevie don't count, bro.
Okay, everything. Let's talk about what Iyanla actually said about Oprah, because it's a hot topic in Georgia. People are saying that Iyanla went on a show and called Oprah out. She didn't just throw a little shade, she threw the full tree. You might be wondering what Iyanla said, but she didn't hold back. She said something like Oprah has been using her power in ways that aren't cool. Can you believe that? Oprah is using her power just as badly, if not worse, than Diddy. That's some big stuff right there. But why is Iyanla picking this particular moment to spill all this information? Some people are saying it's California. Yan is about to release a new book or television series. You know how celebrities are constantly creating controversy when they need attention, but some were saying there's more to it than that. Iyanla dropped this bomb on a podcast that's like sharing your darkest secrets. So perhaps Yan has finally had enough of something that's been going on behind the scenes. Let's talk about where she said all of this. It wasn't on some huge TV show or fancy interview. Secrets at a coffee shop, you know it's going to spread like wildfire, and it did as soon as those words hit the internet. It was like dropping a match in a gas station. Boom, everyone was talking about it. You should have seen how people reacted. When this news hit social media, was blowing up. Some folks were TMS saying it's about time someone called Oprah out. Others were defending Oprah like she was their own mama. It was wild, y'all. But here's the thing, we got to ask ourselves what's really going on here. Is Iyanla telling us something we need to know about Oprah? Or is this just another case of celebrity beef getting out of hand? Cause let's be real, comparing anyone to Diddy right now is like dropping a nuclear bomb in the entertainment world. And you know what's crazy? This ain't even the first time Yan and Oprah have had beef. Remember, when Yan had that show on OWN, things didn't end too sweet between them back then, either. So maybe this has been brewing for a while, like a pot of tea left on the stove too long. All I know is this drama is far from over. You best believe Oprah's team is probably working overtime trying to figure out how to respond to this mess. And Iyanla, well, she's either feeling real brave or real scared right about now. Cause going after Oprah ain't no small thing. It's like picking a fight with the queen bee herself.
I agree with you, man. That's crazy, man. But why haven't any of Diddy friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party,
Yeah.
to the after party, and to the hotel lobby,
After the party is the after party.
they not gonna ruin their brand.
Speak on it.
They not gonna say nothing. Man, I was watching the other day. Listen to me. They did that. They on Channel 2 News here in New York. Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about. They showed the him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn. He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew.
Yeah.
Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew.
And we know what Oprah said about Weinstein, you know, when all that stuff came out. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I know I've been covering a lot of these videos. I feel like that this is what's important right now, you know, because it's a lot of people who support a lot of these artists, these talk show hosts. I was doing it at one point, but it's when you find out information, man, you need to act on it. Whether it's not supporting them no more, I want to know everything I need to know. All right, because these people will have you fooled, man. They will have you fooled.
They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here.
He ain't lying.
Get out of here with that.
That's what most of them are saying.
If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support him. Because it would mess up their brand.
Yeah.
It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z. We the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff.
Yeah.
But you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person outside of Stevie J.
Yeah, Stevie J.
Stevie don't count, bro.
Again, like, you know, I wonder what people are going to say once all this cools down. Whether it's him going to jail, him not going. I just wonder what people are going to say. Because, you know, I know Oprah had so many people on her show dealing with, like, I got to choose my words carefully, man. YouTube be, boy, they be. But when it's dealing with men and women, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The DV, you'll figure it out. The domestic stuff. She's had so many people on her channel talk about, her show talk about that. So it's like, but you already know what Oprah, with the whole Maui situation going on, that she got a lot of backlash for that. It's just, my whole thing is like, saying nothing is almost worse. Cause like, it's not like you gotta say, oh, I need to wait to see. You don't need to wait. Everybody in the world done seen that video. And it just goes to show that, I mean, you could even go like Chris Brown, that situation with him and Rihanna. You know, people still got him featured in their song. Like, people will, they'll forgive, but they won't forget. But at the same time, it's like, what is the real punishment? You know, you take your just average person and they're gonna be locked up, right? So it goes to show you that, you know, this dude is working with some powerful people who's probably keeping him out of jail to keep themselves out of jail.
Now, let's talk about this wild comparison between...
Let's discuss this outrageous similarity between Oprah and Diddy Girl. When I first heard it, I was like, hold up, what? But let's examine it and see if Yan is right. First of all, as everyone knows, Oprah has been the queen of afternoon TV for decades. She has run everything from her talk show to her own network, and let's not forget about all those you get a car moments. Oprah is building a kingdom, people. She's affecting everything from TV to books to magazines. Diddy, on the other hand, has been in hot water lately. Lawsuits and accusations have been leveling the playing field for him, and it seems like something new comes out about him every other day. This isn't a good thing. So how is Oprah compared to Diddy in terms of business? Well, both of them have their fingers in a lot of pie. Oprah has a book club and her own network. Her magazine, this is where things get ugly, because Diddy's music label, drink, and clothes are all about that empire life, you feel me? Yan claims that Oprah is abusing her power to the same or greater level than Diddy. This is a serious charge, and we've all heard rumblings about how tough it can be to work with Oprah. Some claim that she's a control freak, while others say that she's a perfectionist. But isn't that the same as what Diddy has been accused of? That's the million-dollar question. Is Yan right, or is she just stirring things up? Comparing anyone to Diddy at this point is tempting. There will be blasts everywhere. Perhaps Yan is witnessing something behind closed doors that we are unaware of, or perhaps she is simply upset about the result of her own drama. Do you remember the drama? It didn't work out, and some say Oprah didn't handle Yan properly. But here's the thing. Oprah has a lengthy history in the business, has given away a lot of money, helped a lot of people, and has done a lot of good. Can we truly put her in the same league as Diddy? It seems unfair to compare apples and oranges, in my view, and let's face it, Oprah has far more influence than Diddy. She has the ability to start or derail careers with a single word. Recall how that book she included in her book club turned into an overnight bestseller. I'm not sure, girl. It seems like a reach to me, but one thing is for sure, this tea is hot, and everyone is talking about it. People are taking sides, and the streets are getting messy. This story is far from done, and you can be sure that we will be here to spill all the facts. What do you guys think? Is Oprah really as evil as Diddy, or is Iyanla just trying to stir up some drama?
You know who to do that shit to. You understand what I'm saying? It's certain dudes that he'll do that to because he could get away with it quick enough, or he got somebody behind him, or he got some people there. They no matter gonna take his weight for. It's only so far he gonna go himself. It's only so far he gonna go himself. So now, you know he gonna come at you hard. Try to play it off. Cause he know if he do anything and it comes back to him, it's a lawsuit. He slapped somebody, hit somebody, that's a payday for them. But he'll make up that whole atmosphere, and then he'll look at one of the bouncers or look at somebody a certain way, and they'll take over his mess. So I could see him coming at somebody hard like that. But by itself, he ain't gonna bust a grape in a wine factory. But he don't have to.
Right. But I want to ask you, right? And I know you ain't signing. I know you ain't signing NDA, clearly. But did he make his artists sign NDAs and people that work for him?
Well, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these industry people, anybody who does business nowadays with the internet, they have NDAs, non-disclosure. That means that if you work for them, you around them, you can't disclose any of the information about them. It's the same thing that he gave to all his artists where he gave them their publishing back. I'm gonna give y'all publishing, but y'all can't talk about Janice Combs, Justin Combs, Sony, Bad Boy, or anything that happened. Y'all can't talk about none of that. But there's some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to. And I think that's those girls that was, I think Danny DeCane. I think a couple of them didn't sign it. And boy, oh boy, they probably gonna go after him too. Cause I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio, and I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm gonna drug their ass off and pick them up and pimp them out to my nigga. He said, I'm gonna drug them out. I'm gonna get them all on drugs, and I'm gonna pimp their ass out to my nigga. And I was like, there's somebody kids, and walked out. And it's somebody that heard me. It's somebody that heard me. I mean, well, it's not only somebody that heard me, it's somebody that I know who was in the studio at the time that happened, and I still talk to him today. And we were just talking about that the other day. He done moved back to Indiana. I don't know why. I'm gonna give you that one. He said he was gonna drug them all out and pimp them out.
Are you prepared for the impact from this Iyanla versus Oprah match? Smackdown because of the chili. More messy than a kid eating spaghetti is the fallout. Everyone has something to say about the entire entertainment business being shook. So what's the word on the street, girl? Well, celebrities are taking sides more quickly than children at playing. Some are Tiana saying that it's about time someone called out the mighty O, while others are strongly defending Oprah as if she were their own mother. It's like watching a story unfold in real life, with the drama being more intense than ripe peaches. But here's the tea. This isn't just about damaged feelings and strained egos. No, there could be real repercussions, especially for Yan. You are aware how Hollywood works, right? It's like hitting a sleeping bear with a short stick to go after Oprah when you're on top one day and yesterday's news the next. Consider this. Yan may have just jeopardized her entire future with her move. Yan might be left without a place when the music stops, but what about the Queen Bee herself? How is Oprah going to handle all this chaos? The streets are excited that some big names are already separating themselves from her. It's like watching a game of famous musical chairs. Oprah has ties everywhere, so she has the power to make or break a career faster than you can say favorite things. You are aware that her staff has been working hard to determine the proper course of action in this circumstance over time. Whatever she does, you can be sure it will be planned. Will she get a polite answer, take the high road, or just ignore it and hope it goes away?
Diddy, and all roads leading to, I don't know, could it be leading to Oprah? Could it be leading to Mr. O? We know who Mr. O is. A lot of big names here. And I'm posing the question that maybe, just maybe, since Homeland Security is the one that searched Diddy and Mayorkas, who is under impeachment inquiry, they're less accountable than the Justice Department and FBI. We know that Diddy has not been arrested yet. I think they could be. I'm just posing the question: what could really be going on here? And I think we should look at all things. I think a lot of big names are going to be implicated. I think a lot of celebrities are worried. I got some people involved in Hollywood that have told me, like, man, people aren't even talking to each other right now. Like, it's like in freeze mode. People are scared. So I want to go into all this and then kind of look back on P. Diddy and who else? Jay-Z, Oprah, everybody, folks. So we're all going to be spitballing it here a little bit. But first, folks, get your GDR Panoladine. If you suffer from daily pain like I do, which I'm in pain, my heart's in pain. I just lost my dog. You need to listen to this message very carefully. We know about pain relief is changing the world forever. As we age, aches and pains are normal, and we are all searching for effective ways to relieve pain. And safety is more important than ever. Let's be frank. We all have seen the horrors of the opiate crisis. You may have even been affected personally. I have personally. I used to use a little bit here and there. So, and that's where a pioneering medical scientist comes in, Clint Winters. You may have heard that, you may have seen his world-renowned health expert featured in the national media as he's unveiled a natural pain reliever that has taken the world by storm. Yes, I am talking about Canoladine, the 100% drug-free way to get full body pain relief without dangerous meds. As you read this, Canoladine has become the go-to pain reliever for hundreds of professional athletes, tens of thousands of seniors, and the official pain reliever of choice for the UFC. I take it daily, and let me tell you, my back pain has subsided a lot. I take a few things for my back pain, but my joints hurt, my hands hurt, my face hurts. Clint explains how Canoladine is the only compound on earth that optimizes your body's natural painkillers called endorphins at any age. When taken daily, your body will get back to relieving pain like you were in your prime in no time. And let me tell you, I was skeptical, but it works. I have virtually tried everything, and I have not felt this great in years. It's like my old daily aches and pains just faded away. My back, neck, joints, everything, all of it. Canoladine does not make me feel groggy. I feel great, alert, and ready to take on the day. And the best news is, Canoladine has no documented side effects after years of private testing. Hit the link below, folks. Get started on Canoladine. It's trycono.com/Nino. Trycono.com/Nino. Get started on it. Relieve your pain. And I'm telling you what, I feel pain-free. So I'm good. All right, guys. Sorry for that. I had to do it. You know how it is.
Gotta pay the bills.
You don't want to do that. You're a brister. Oh, geez. Anyway, man, thanks guys for joining me. I know we've all been watching this, and I know Vince, you just did a show on this, right? On P. Diddy, everything that's going down. I mean, there's a lot to see here. It reminds me of back in 2020 when I first went viral with that one big video I did that kind of put me on the scene of podcasting, was talking about all the Hollywood stuff going on, the demonic stuff, and you know, children, the whole thing. And I can't say it here on YouTube, but that really put me on the radar, and it's aging very well. It's aging very, very well because, you know, it's like everything that was conspiracy back in 2020 is now 2024, and it's looking to be mainstream. It's all just, the floodgates are open. It took 4 years, but I think we're here now. What do you guys think? Go ahead.
This is the year of revelations, that's for sure. A lot of things are being revealed. A lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are looking into things that they've never looked into before. And, you know, in some sense, you could say that the elites have overplayed their hand.
Let's talk about Oprah's empire for a minute. Some people are suggesting that Oprah might use this as a chance to address some of the rumors that have been floating around about her for years. You know, the things people say behind closed doors but never to her face. Could this be her chance to set the record straight, or will she just brush it off like lint on a black suit? Will her business be impacted by this drama? Some are wondering if all this negative attention might make some of her business partners nervous, and if we could see some of those Oprah-branded goods disappearing from shelves. But here's the thing. Oprah's name is on everything from TV shows to books to freaking bread. Yes, girl, Oprah has her own bread weight. Oprah has a lengthy history in the business. She has survived many storms and continues to rise to the occasion. She may be most known for being sued by individuals involved in the meat industry or for the turmoil that her African school faced. There's no question that this drama won't go away anytime soon. People are tweeting about it and taking sides. As they say, there's no such thing as bad press, so perhaps both Iyanla and Oprah will emerge from this with even more attention on them, because in Hollywood, sometimes being talked about is more important than what's actually said. Oprah came out of those situations smelling like a rose, so perhaps this is just another bump in the road for her.
Everyone does. If you look at the actual lawsuit, you see that.
You have it? Can you pull it up?
It's on Gateway Pundit. You can find it on the Gateway Pundit, the actual lawsuit. And you could see him say, he was like, and I ran into him doing some things with a Caucasian male, and he was like, hey, come get in on this. He's like, everyone's doing this. Everyone in the rap game's doing this. Don't worry about it. It's crazy, man.
Everyone in the rap game's doing this.
Yeah, if you look at the details of all those lawsuits, man, there's so many gems in there. There's just a lot going on. And then you look at all these clips that are now like resurfacing. it's just like the biggest rabbit hole, and it just doesn't end. Because there's like new clips resurfacing every day now. Like, did you hear about the little girl that Diddy once adopted, the little white girl?
Yeah,
No,
I don't know
like-
if that I didn't know if that was true or not.
No,
I-
that's 1000% true.
Is
He
it true?
definitely adopted somebody. He adopted the young lady, but the young lady has she never came back to camera. And I know there was a trend at some point, like, where is she? Because people never saw her again after that.
You know, we talked a little bit about last time I was on. We talked a little bit about predictive programming. Remember this, Nino? We got into a real good discussion about predictive programming, and we talked about that movie White Noise, which was about that train wreck, and then a train wreck actually happened in Ohio, in the same town where the extras were from the movie. And we talked about there's that Russia attack that happened, where there's a movie that came out, Tenet, in 2020, and the movie looks exactly like what happened in that Russia attack. And so we talked about how it's not necessarily that these people know exactly what's going to happen in the future. It's that the people that write the movies channel demons. They say this prayer. It's called a prayer to the muse. If you look this up,
I believe that. I believe
a
that.
lot of big producers admit that they say this prayer, and they say, I am the conduit, channel through me your ideas, and they get these ideas from the movie, and the demons know what's going to happen, you know, in the future. And I'm just thinking about this because, you know, when you look at these movies like Kiss the Girls from 1997, I think it was. I don't know if you guys
my sister
know
was
this
in
movie. Kiss the Girl. Wait, what?
Yeah, my sister was in that movie. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. So that movie, if you look at that scene where the girl jumps off the cliff to try to get away from this island where these things were happening.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Dude, the one of the survivors of the Epstein said, I was on this island. I literally had to jump off a cliff. And so these producers like get these ideas from these movies, from either channeling through demons or from things.
I think it's channeling or like real stories. Yeah, you're right.
Or things that they see themselves. Yeah.
But look what's happening with Oprah right now. Let's talk about Oprah just for a sec, because now she's on the defense, right? So Cat Williams came out here in this video. Well, let's just listen to it.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be
the greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way.
See, how does Cat know this? I'm not saying he's not listening to the Holy Spirit. That's a big thing.
He says later on, he's like, I pay for information. he's like the music industry snitch or whatever. I don't even know.
Right, but he has to be competent to be coming out right now, bro. He's got. I'm wondering if, like, listen, Cat, you're gonna come out and spill the beans. You're gonna be the guy. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there hypothetically.
In a whole different realm of business. Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah, watch.
So it looks like Kat is starting to rub Oprah the wrong way because she is now breaking her silence on him and dragging him for filth for talking about her.
I think this is going to end.
Dang, Oprah's
real
coming
bad.
next. I can't wait to see what comes out about Oprah. I remember that Dave Chappelle clip where he was talking about how all these guys, like every guy's, they have to wear dresses at some point or another in their lives. And that was Dave Chappelle talking about that. Debo talked about it. Cat Williams talked about it. And she was like kind of like acting surprised, but you can tell that she was acting surprised. But anyway, I got to run here. Guys, I'm gonna leave.
All right.
I appreciate you having me on here.
No worries, man. Go ahead and go.
I gotta go take my
We're gonna finish up here. We're gonna wrap this up right now anyway.
I gotta go pick up my son. But thanks for having me
go
on.
do what you gotta do.
I appreciate it, man. I'd like to come
Nice to
on
meet
again.
you, brother. I'll make sure to
Yeah.
follow you on Rumble and stuff like that for sure.
Yeah, and check out that article I sent you guys off.
Oh yeah, I see it on
off
the
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
got
don't know
it,
if I can
man.
show that. All right,
Take it easy, man. All right, late.
case y'all missed it, Oprah has been spilling tea and exposing some embarrassing and King's illegal activities that Oprah has been in, and it seems like she has had it to here with him, and she is ready to come at Cat Williams for all the accusations he has spread about her. And if y'all know Oprah, you know that she does not play when it comes to stuff like this. So, did she really put a hit out on Cat?
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
And we know what's happened to Cat, man, his whole career. I mean, he had a very promising career, and then boom, that was it. As soon as he started speaking out, dude, he maybe did it a little bit prematurely, but when he started speaking out, that was it. They stopped him immediately, and they just destroyed his career.
Yeah, that goes for anybody that tries to step in and go against the agenda. So, because there's a lot of agendas, right? But most of them come from the same type of foundation of just, in my opinion, wickedness and the way they want to run the world and make decisions for other people. And this always does connect itself back to politics, like, because politics is how you, it's the influence of legislation, right? But the influence to legislate comes from this world of, you know, not to say too much, but yeah.
Well, let's look who Oprah hangs out with here. Have you all heard of John of God? My visit with him.
Oh yeah, I broke the story.
I mean, you are who you're with, and she's promoting this guy. You're telling me she doesn't know what he's into? You're telling me that Oprah does not know what he's into? She's promoting him. You don't think she has higher ups that tell Oprah, we want you to promote John of God? I mean, I'm just saying, it just seems very. And if we know right here, boom, right here, I'm going to share right here, bam.
Yep. Brazilian healer, John of God, once featured on Oprah. It's been accused of some crazy things. Yeah, I remember this story. It's crazy, bro.
He calls himself John of God and dwells in the Brazilian village of, I don't know what that's, Abadania, and otherwise remarkable countryside transformed into a fanciful spiritual tourist mecca of his believers, where everybody wears white and waits in line for a moment with a celebrity healer they've all come to see. Zahira Lenenke Mouse was among one of them. The Dutch dance choreographer made the pilgrimage 4 years ago seeking to heal sexual trauma she said she had suffered in the past. She had read books about John of God and watched YouTube videos about his alleged powers and saw his 2010 interview with Oprah Winfrey. So Oprah Winfrey really put him on the scene. And who is this guy? He is, I mean, there he is, surrenders on sexual. I mean, he was supposed, well, this is proven, he was trafficking, what, thousands of kids, hundreds of kids? What was it? He had a whole system going.
Yep.
I mean, this is just this crazy, man. I mean, I think we're now at the precipice where all of this is coming out. This is gonna avalanche.
But like Kat said in the beginning of the video, maybe we'll get Oprah next. Like, you know, he threw that out there in the sense of, like, you know.
Yeah, but in order for him and 50 Cent, all I'm saying is for them to feel so confident about this, I kind of feel like maybe they were pulled to the side and said, hey, we're doing this. We want you guys to put this stuff out. Get what I'm saying? Like, maybe, you know, let's say white hats or whatever you want to say, the good guys, whatever, said, hey, we want you guys to come out and start putting it out there that things are coming down on these individuals, these celebrities.
What a time to be alive. Yeah, man, a lot of this stuff leaves me speechless only because it's actually coming out. And we've been talking about this stuff for some time. You've been talking about this stuff for some time. I remember AJ and a lot of people speaking about these different things for a long time, man. And it's like, wow, we're living in the reality of now. And yeah, what's this, 50 Cent on Instagram?
Yeah, well, that's Liz on Instagram. Don't even say her name, but 50 Cent posted on Instagram that he bets he will get Diddy's blackmail videos of other celebrities and power players engaging in criminal activity, and he said he'll pay top dollar for them. 50 was referencing the allegation from Rodney Lil Rod Jones lawsuit claiming that Diddy had hidden cameras in every room in his home and had recordings of all his guests engaging in illegal activity. I mean, this is Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room at his home. Every room, dude. I heard the same thing about the Playboy Mansion, but look,
yo,
man,
how can we get 50 Cent on the show, man? This guy knows a lot.
You know, I know, right? I ran into him a couple times in Vegas. He has a boxing gym up there, and that was 10 years ago. So I don't know.
You never know. Maybe he wants to, reach out to this side. I think he's been reaching out to the right side.
I think, look,
he's been pinpointing a little bit here. He's been, I think that this is like his moment to finally come out and deep dive these types of things. He's been calling a lot of these things out for a long time, man.
The real deal in Hollywood is being talked about, and Oprah's drama is exposing the less glamorous side of Hollywood. It's like pulling back the curtain on Oz and Chili. It's not pretty, and the streets are saying this isn't just about to happen. Girl, this tea is hotter than a summer sidewalk. Big names fighting over nothing? No, it's about who has the power and how they use it. Have you ever thought why some celebrities keep quiet when bad things happen? In this game, standing up can cost you everything, but Iyanla is risking everything to spill the beans. What will happen next for these two? Will Oprah and Iyanla ever get back together, or is this the end? The big question that everyone is wondering is, if Yan is right, what other secrets are hidden in Hollywood's closet?